saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys trying to end the front half of this season on a better note, currently 2-5 on the year. On the opposing sideline, that's the Saints head coach. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Brandon Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And we're off and running from New Orleans. On the return, here's Miles Price. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at... Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's a gain of 6.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
So punt coming up here on 4th down off the leg of Michael Pilardi. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former 5th rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. And it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, well, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
shotgun snap to Rattler. And he's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. A catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
Christian Watson. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
On the return, here's Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Escapes a defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Gain of 16 yards.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Now McCarthy. And he's tackled for a short gain.
McCarthy's pass.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Josh Oliver. A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Brought down back at the 43-yard
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. And they bring him down around the 34.
McCarthy's pass.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st.
Minnesota.
It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Makes the score.
That one right down the middle.
Saints.
And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Rattler now off the play action. That's brought in by Miller. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st down.
From the gun, a give to Miller. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rattler to the air now.
46-yard line.
Completed over the middle. Keeps himself upright. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints hold a slim 2-point lead early. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
Saints 10, Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings now set to take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They give to Jones, right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jones once more. And it's a nice game, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped her at the line. No gain.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And send him over right. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Complete to Ty Felton. A loss of a yard.
We're to the end of 1. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Finds a man right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He'll work against the blitz. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, For a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Throwing from the gun. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Going on third, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
Second down carry for Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Here's Rattler, first and 10. One's complete, right side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. They've got first down here from the 36. Now Rattler on the play fake. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Into traffic, complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
There he is on third and short. Rattler's hit, the ball's out. And they scoop it up. Time to push to the line. And with a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Madison going to motion over left. Now it's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Michael Pilardi on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt taken at midfield. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Here comes the Saints offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here for Miller. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the gun, Rattler finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Rattler now off the play action. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Let it go.
From the red zone on 1st. Has some room to work. And they take this in for the score. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start with a give to Jones. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Reeled in by Felton. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
They kick the running back in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The next one is back, Aaron Jones. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Justin Jefferson, incomplete.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. On the give, it's Miller. Well, I'm not seeing their signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throwing from his own end zone. Completed over the middle. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Rattler to the air now. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Final throw before the break. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Texans. And this is Ashton Genty. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's Josh Downs. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. This one's gone to half. They're all square at 17 apiece. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Lamar Jackson. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Ravens with a 10-point lead at the half. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Pollard set to kick this away. Set to return this. Trey Palmer. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First down, play action. He keeps it and takes on. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Caught quickly on the slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give left side to Jones. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. All set to go now from the 35. Jones trying the left side. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Motioning the tight end left.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Straight ahead. Here's Miller. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Miller, the ball carrier.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll call his own number. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Shoves one away. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Rattler. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rattler back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 14-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Olave. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
So the Saints offense staying on the field. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Vikings 7.
Quarterback's best friend, big target. in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you defense would probably rather forget. First down now, ball at the 33. Rattler to the air now. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rattler. Catch made over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They've got first down here from the 36. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Rattler. It is caught left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Miller with it. And he gets in, touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
Saints 35, Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Price. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, Jones gets it. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
7-yard gain. And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
McCarthy to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
The give here on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? Recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
This is Jones on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Saints 24-yard line.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. At this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
37-yard line.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. 1st and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On the ground, it's Miller. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard
They'll come up
line.
after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Miller. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rattler now off the play action. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints continue piling it on here in the 4th.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet. They just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action with the play action right off of it. If you can make that defense pay, that was a thing of beauty.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead.
Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Price. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Looks away from one. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Ty Felton. Incomplete.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. That's Jones working the sideline. Complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On now comes their punter. Michael Pilardi, the one to kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans.
Line.
Saints ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Saints 1st down.
Handoff here for Miller. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, it's Miller. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. They get there to take him down right around the 41. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.